and welcome back to this early edition of Bard College, coming at you on a Monday rather than a Wednesday. Why? Because we're all busy and we've got busy lives. So thank you for joining us, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch, or you might be an AI watching this in the future, exploring human behaviour and how to destroy us all. Either way, you're welcome. Last we left off, a diplomatic resolution was reached in the previous episode between the Magian, who ran the gearbox, what was his name? Varric. That's gone out of my head. Yarrick, not Varric. Yarrick. Yes, Yarrick Voshev, who had helped O'Toole seemingly distill the essence of his gem-bound host, not host really, I guess he was the host, gem-bound being, entity, who, according to Yarrick, was eventually going to result in O'Toole's extinction. Not willing to risk it for a moment longer, his arm was replaced and the AI was contained in the impulse core, which is now situated in O'Toole's left arm. They then moved on, the party, to dealing with their patron for this job, Lorcan Stucker, who's a union boss, who was seemingly worried about the impulse core being used to, well, cost workers their jobs. Despite Yarrick being very au fait with Lorcan's assassination and Lorcan roughing up the Broken Blades, a mature party who are flexing their diplomatic chops were able to find common ground enough to establish a treaty. A treaty that will need ratifying by the KFZ, who can be found either here at the Stratocolumn terminus, or indeed down in the capital of Chelenosh Prime, Darkusk. Darkusk, where Yarrick revealed his last customer may have absconded to. So, where did we? Are we still in the gearbox, or did we fly off? I can't remember.
We finished there with the two talking, didn't we? We still have,
we finished with Kryn and Yarrick. Kryn was deleting the information. Yeah,
deleting some public record, or at least CDC record, contact record rather, of Kryn's existence record. Who knows? So yeah, we'll still be in the gearbox if you want. Yarrick presses down on the delete button, and still not really being amenable to social cues, he carries on while Kryn is stood there.
Well, then I suppose we'd better make our way to Darkusk, no?
I believe I was still on the Witterquick because I was still flying it, unless I can find somewhere to land it.
Oh, you were like hovering above, I think.
We were parking it there for upgrades.
Yeah.
So
that's
right.
It there.
So I guess, while docked, O'Toole disembarks with the rest of the party, while Bram pushes a heavy plasma cannon towards the front of the ship, and Thrixie seemingly tinkers together a winch and a pulley system to begin with that. Thrixie waves you guys off and just says, it won't take long, I think.
Remember, Thrixie, it's the plasma cannon and the workshop that they're installing. You help them with that.
Yeah, she salutes you and waves you back on.
Am I overthinking this? Do we want the cannon on the front or the back? This is Pro 2.
It's a slightly shorter range, so it might be best situated at the front.
Yeah, if you say so. I'm not sure. That's why I'm asking. Does it matter? Am I overthinking it?
Yeah. If it went in the middle, it wouldn't be too bad still.
Wait. So the front.
We've got the front, the back, and the middle.
You want the front?
I don't think it's. I think you're overthinking it. We'll see where Thrixie ends up putting it.
Okay. I've got to go get some stuff before we leave anyway.
The latch approaches you, Ina.
Mm-hmm.
She says, I'm not sure how long these upgrades will take, but are you planning to spend any more time on Chelenosh?
I think so. I think we intend to go onto Chelenosh Prime proper.
If you think it will be okay with the captain, I would like to apply for a leave of absence. Although Mr. Valiok is of little consequence to me, my connections to Darkusk are a little frayed, shall we say.
Oh? Anything we should know about?
I don't think so. She kind of looks a little bit sheepish.
Well, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure you're not our prisoner, and you've been helping us so much. Please, are you going to stay here?
I have a few people to see while I'm here. Old acquaintances. I'll make sure that I'm back on the ship by the time the strata column rises.
Yeah. Fine. Look after yourself, won't you?
I'll be fine. If you are going planetside, I suggest you find some expedition equipment. The air can be thick and ashy down there, especially in the wake of a magnetic storm.
Ah.
And be
Correct.
careful wearing metal.
Right. Okay, right. I'll pass that on. Any suggestions where we could buy some expedition equipment?
I would suggest you use your new credentials to throw your weight around.
Yes. Absolutely. Yes, I can definitely do that.
You know, for an Astral, you're okay.
Thank you.
She nods and gets a very meager backpack. Puts some rope over her shoulder. Pulls over a balaclava and walks off into the night.
Bye. See you when we're okay.
She's gone.
Yeah. I'll find someone who's around.
The Blades, Talon, and Dee Dee are currently pivoting a plasma cannon with a winch onto the front of the ship. But everybody else, I think, is in the gearbox, or at least on the skylight of the gearbox.
I'll find them. Tell them that Latch is gone. And her advice was that we need some expedition equipment before we head planetside. And maybe that we should avoid wearing metal where possible. Is anyone wearing metal that I can see?
I mean, only my entire arm is metal.
Oh,
You don't need
Yeah.
that, do you?
Can I take it off? Can I take it off?
can you
can
take it
take
off?
it off.
Did you say why? What happens with metal?
She talked about the atmosphere being what we need the expedition equipment for, but no.
Are we in the workshop?
Yeah,
in the
sure.
gearbox? Yarek, Bram, do you have any expedition gear?
Bram's helping with the gun. Yarrick turns round. I'm sorry. Adventure equipment is a little beyond my specialty. I've not actually been down to the surface myself.
Do you know anything why I shouldn't have any metal on me, wearing it on the surface?
He clicks a little button on his holographic display, and it's like a weather report. And you can see Mester Valiok has like an array, a satellite array underneath, kind of close to where you guys are in the industrial sector. Basically, Chelenosh Prime is a cold metal planet, and the atmosphere is almost entirely encased in a magnetic storm. So the chances of getting struck by lightning or magnetized are quite high, depending on the weather.
It's good to know. Thank you, Yarek.
Be careful. He then pauses to think. And then he starts scribbling a few things down.
So guys, are we planning on heading shopping before we go to the Strasso column? I assume we're heading down to the surface.
Yes, with some sort of expedition equipment, wherever we can get it.
There'll be plenty of places. If you need it for the surface, this is like the place before the surface, so I'm sure there'll be plenty of solids.
Great. Should we
Should we ask Latch?
She's gone.
Oh, that gives
Well, why don't we, if we're waiting for our ship to be worked on, why don't we go and have a look?
Seems reasonable.
Okay, are you all leaving?
I am.
Yep.
Okay. So bear with me one sec. You leave the gearbox and it is it's approaching night time, and most of the warehouses the streets are very quiet. Some of the warehouses are still in full throttle. You can still smell like furnaces burning, and you can hear the machinations of industrial equipment. It doesn't look like a shopping district. But you know that there is a monorail nearby, and you have various other districts to go and explore. I will remind you of those district names. You are currently in the Stormbreach Undercity. Still lets the kind of top of the magnetic storms in. You have the docking halo, which is obviously where you docked your ship initially. You have the grey strata, which seems to be the metropolitan centre. More upmarket specialist equipment, things like that. You have the anvil blocks, the Union Core, where the Union offices are. That's where you just were earlier. And you have the Strata Column Terminus. You also have the KFZ enclaves, but the monorail does not go directly to there.
Seems like we need to go to the Grey Strata to me.
Happy with that.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay. So if you deduct a gold, you can get on the monorail and go to the Grey Strata. This is a labyrinth beneath the city's mid-levels. So it's kind of lots of long corridor, like alleys. You'll reference, if you thought AR had a bit of a Blade Runner vibe, then this is the neon streets and the smoke and the very much the marketplace to go. As you alight from the monorail, you depart at the Cross Current Bazaar. And you can see all kinds of mishmash of eateries, shops, both luxurious items and very specialist shops as well. So what are you looking for?
Shops that would sell the kind of equipment that Latch was talking about.
Darkus survival kit.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's see what we can find. You can do a perception or survival check.
Me?
As a group.
Oh.
Oh, well, I've clicked stealth. That's not the one I wanted. That's much better.
Oh. Mine was a natural 20.
Mine was a natural
26.
20 if you take the survival and not the stealth.
Oh.
2 natural 20s, a 10. Oh, sorry, no. 2 natural 20s, a 12, and a 15.
Yep.
Pretty good. Okay. The natural 20s. I will give you 2 D10 rolls. Re-roll any replications. We'll go with Kirsty. You rolled the first.
Sorry.
Crit success. Just tell me what they are.
I got a 4. O2 got a 6.
I got 1 and a 5. I had 2 D10s.
Oh.
Okay, that's too complicated. Number 1, you see the thorn and tithe. You can see, the thorn and tithe seems to be presided over by an elderly-looking Shadowkai elf who has a lot of scarring. Definitely looks like she's been through a lot. But she is presiding over like a whole mishmash of items. It kind of looks like a pawn shop. If you're looking for something unique or, a variation, that's where you might find it. Number 5, you can see actually someone that you recognize from earlier today. How random. The member of the Gravitic Union working under Lorcan, who you captured, has already been returned to work, and this is where she works at the Gutterlight Armory. This is a union-approved weapon shop. Called the Gutterlight Armory. What were the other 2 rolls?
Oh, I see. We were rolling 2 D10 each.
Yes.
I got a 4 and a 7.
You see a more upmarket kind of boutique shop called The Quiet Measure. And the proprietor seems like a very elegant dark elf. And number 4, you see kind of like a shop that's like, it looks like a tattoo parlor at first. And you hang around as you walk past a couple of times, and you see somebody sit in like a dentist chair kind of facility. But instead of then being plied with tattoo ink, you see somebody being hooked up to some kind of neural device.
Oh. Okay.
None of you read Kellen, do you?
Nope.
No. Well, this shop
I don't know.
signs.
Does my arm read it?
No, it does not. Oh, in fact, let's make an intelligence check. Does it have stats of its own?
It does have stats of its own.
Okay, you can ask it to make a check. Intelligence, please.
It has a +7 bonus to one of the following skills. So it's got +7 to its intelligence. So do you want me to just roll a d20?
Yep.
That's 6 plus 7, 13.
With a 13, you, for the first time, hear the incumbent voice of the Nexivus inside you. Since being, I think they've not spoken to you since they've been housed.
Oh, yeah.
As you kind of look around and you think, like, oh, what does that sign say? You then kind of get like an orange tint to your vision that lasts for a second. I can learn language, but I will need time. You see in your eyes the orange letters, the letters on the shop front in Chelin are lit up orange, and you can suddenly hear. Can you make a perception check, please?
It's a 19.
With a 19, you suddenly hear a lot more clearly discussions in Chelin that Nexivus is recording and cross-referencing with the written language. They might be able to learn it in time, but not straight away.
Yeah. Cool.
So, these are the shops you can see around in the Grey Strata. Where do you want to go?
Unless anyone else has any ideas, I would suggest going where I missed the name of the library where the thug lady works.
The Union. No, it wasn't a library. It was called the Gutter Armory.
Oh, right. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know. Does anyone else have any thoughts?
Yeah, that sounds good. A lot of equipment there.
Uh-huh.
Makes sense.
You made friends, Kryn. Well, they're not dead.
So, what, you want to go to the Gutter Light?
Yeah.
Okay. You can see as you approach on the shop front, she's exhausted. This is the person who breached Gearbox and shot the plasma gun at you, and you had her tied up. Not, a matter of 6 hours ago, let's say. And she's been put back to work already. She would notice you straight away, despite her being tired. So she looks up at Kryn and she's like, she puts her hands up automatically. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I thought you guys had signed a treaty. What you're not walking back on it now, are you?
It's all water under the bridge. We actually need some equipment to head down to the surface to get that peace treaty ratified.
Yeah. I mean, unless you plan on doing some pretty hostile negotiations, and she kind of gestures to an array of weapons. She's like, I'll point you to the Veil and Wire. She's not saying she won't sell you anything, but she doesn't do. She's a weapon specialist.
Yeah. Understood. She'll be happy to see the back of us.
Tell Nirex that Rada sent you.
You do you have a shotgun here by any chance?
As a matter of fact, I do. She gestures to you to come to the back.
Yeah, I would.
Okay. Bear with me. Oh, balls. Give me a second. Yeah. She takes you around and shows you a few firearms, but yeah, she then says like, you've got your standard shotgun and a pump shotgun. And she like shows you through loads of ammunition. She said, having got into the gearbox, I regret not bringing this bad boy. And she like pulls back like a velvet cover. And you see a particularly like angular shotgun that comes almost to like a flat horizontal end. And it's got like the kind of pump handle that like twists rather than jockeys. She says this one is particularly useful against robots.
Okay. Why is it flat?
Oh, it's electromagnetic. It's not. It doesn't spread out. It focuses. Yeah, any construct you hit with this is toast.
How much?
She says, well, with the extra modifications, we're looking at 500 gold.
Okay. I might swing back round. It's a lot out of my price range at the moment.
She's like, well, I'm always open to trade or negotiation. Is this your first time in the Grey Strata or what? She looks disappointed.
Yeah, I understand trade. I understand I've got these credentials. Like, I know how things work, but like, I could maybe get you down to 350. I don't have 350 either, so I know what 500 means. I know 500 doesn't mean 500, but I'm not even close to that either.
Okay, well, maybe come back when you're a little bit more flush.
Yeah, I know where you are.
She puts the the velvet throw back over the shotgun.
Cool.
If there are any standard items anybody wants, like standard weapons, then this would be the place to get them. I'm happy to play like players' handbook prices for just regular shit.
How much is just a regular shotgun?
That in the player's handbook does not have a standard. I think because firearms are not.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Ina has a shotgun.
Oh.
Just FYI. 500 gold, though. I won't budge.
No negotiation.
Nah.
I mean, a double barrel is 175 gold, and that's
Okay.
not a double barrel, so less.
Single barrel, half that.
I think a regular shotgun is 50 gold pieces.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Okay.
I give her a wink on the way out.
Rada like tries to wink and then realizes she's got a bit of a shiner. She like clutches her face. Ow.
Oh,
That's Rada Kolm. Kolm.
Cool.
um. She suggested we go to the Veil and Wire.
She did.
Happy to go
Shall
there.
we?
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's going? Who's taking the lead in the Veil and Wire?
We're all looking at the guy with the +9 persuasion.
You're the face now, John.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. You see the Veil and Wire, and everything looks like pretty well locked down behind like anti-theft display boxes. But you do see some like mannequins almost dressed in various like climbing gear. I want you just to make an insight check there, John.
11.
11. I mean, everything's pretty like all in black. Turtlenecks, balaclavas, rope. I don't know who possibly would shop here. But there doesn't seem to be a proprietor around. From the outside, anyway.
Yeah, I'll give a knock on the door as we come in.
You push the door and a little bell rings. It's kind of dark and narrow. Smells a bit of ozone. Just make a perception check at disadvantage.
14.
With a 14, just going to do myself a little check here. Oh, I rolled a natural 1. As you peer around, the proprietor seems to be stood on top of a stepladder. And as the bell rings for a couple more of you to enter, the proprietor, who's a very small humanoid, is startled, and they grab onto the top of this anti-theft case, and the stepladder they were stuck on falls from beneath them. Now, this would be a perilous situation if he still were only about 5.5 feet off the ground. They're still not even past your head height, and they're holding onto a case, and their feet are about halfway to the floor.
Whoa, I'll go and grab the ladder and hoist it up.
This very thin halfling kind of sets himself back down onto the stepladder and turns round. What do you think you're doing?
Don't look at us. We weren't anywhere near the stepladder.
You nearly gave me a heart attack.
Perhaps we can give you some business instead.
Gosh, you're a big one, aren't you? And he like kind of puffs up his chest and tries to be taller than you. And he's still probably about 6.5 foot, which is still smaller than you, I think. I've never seen you here before.
Well, we're new in town.
Aha, new in town. I get you. Well, the name's Nirix the Thin. And he kind of slides down his stepladder. I'm a adventurous type. You guys look like, and he kind of looks at Zam. Adventurous types?
You got it, kid.
And he kind of disappears between one column and then reappears improbably from beside another display. This little halfling never stops moving, never stops talking. He's constantly fidgeting with things, adjusting things. All of a sudden, he's got like a shoebox full of equipment. So what can I do for you?
Well, we're heading down to the surface of Kelenos Prime, and we've heard that given the electromagnetic activity, we might need some equipment to keep us safe.
Oh. It's your first time planetside.
That's right.
You guys all union members?
Yeah.
Oh, what union are you from?
The Graphitic Engineers Guild.
Oh. You must know Rada across the way.
She's the one that sent us.
Interesting. Well, if you're all fine with Rada, you're all fine with me. You'll need some rubberized boots. You'll need some climbing gear. You might need a few pickaxes. Some silk rope. Yeah, I could have you all fitted for that.
Sure, let's check it out.
Okay, so standard climbing gear. Bear with me. Oh, God, goodness sake. Hold on. Not happy. This D&D search function is so crap. Can you guys search for it in your inventories?
We have to.
Just climbing gear.
I can't seem to find it.
I swear.
Is it called something different? Putting climb in, just got like magic.
Climber's kit.
Climber's kit. There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why I couldn't find it. So that is 25 gold pieces. In these versions, you can customize them. I will say that they include rubberized boots. But yeah, they are. I think they're only legacy. The climber's kit. I think. Just give me 1 second. No, they're not. So yeah, 25 gold pieces each. The climber's kit to protect you from the magnetic storms.
We've got the party inventory, haven't we? We've got 1,000 gold from.
Oto looks at it sheepishly as if you look at that, it's now 900 gold.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's not updated for me.
Why is that?
Oto has pinched 100 gold from the party gold in his pocket so he can actually pay for things.
Okay.
But he has not said that to the party.
I'm not surprised.
He does say that as he's kind of like measuring you all up, he says, "Oh, if you've never been planetside before, I've got a few extra things that could help you."
Oh, such as?
Oh well, look at this, and he brings out a rope that seems to be tethered to like a mechanical anchor, and he puts the mechanical anchor on the floor and twists it, like kind of winds it up, like increases the torque and like a spring at the bottom. And then when he presses it, the rope just rises up until he twists it back, It's a rope of climbing. He says, got a deal on these? 2 for 1.
How much?
35 gold for a rope of climbing. He also says, if you really need that extra assurance, if you're not experienced on the planet side, you probably want these. And he points to a glass case, to a row of potions. You can see the potions have got like almost like silt in them, where like the bottom is like a dark brown layer that's kind of settled into the bottom of the test tube, and then there's like a silver and a grey layer. There's the different densities have kind of settled. And as he opens the glass case, he brings one out and shakes it up again, and it seems to sparkle. It's definitely a magical potion.
What are these for?
He basically says that they imbue, they give you the guts of an experienced climber and focus your limbs into doing what your brain tells them to do. Mechanically, they give you a climb speed equal to your speed for an hour, which gives you advantage on all athletics checks to climb. And he says, these are also 2 for 1, 35 gold pieces. It says the last thing that he wants to show you are a set of gloves. And they've basically got like almost like Wolverine claws, and they're for like digging into rock. It says these will make sure you stay hooked onto anything. These are gloves of swimming and climbing, and they are also on 2 for 1, but these are 40 gold pieces each.
All sounds pretty useful.
So yeah, rope of climbing, gloves of swimming and climbing, potion of climbing, climber's kit.
Well, we're all going to need the standard gear, aren't we, for the rubberized boots?
Yeah.
So should we take 100 gold for that?
Okay, then you can add a climber's kit, and then if you just customize it and just say rubberized.
I'll just take 100 off. And what do you guys think about the other stuff?
They all sound good, just in different ways, I guess.
Does anyone have any gloves or anything like that at the minute?
Nope.
No. Mechanically, what do the gloves of swimming and climbing do?
The gloves of swimming and climbing, it says, what? Come on. Sorry, D&D Beyond is garbage. Hope you're listening, D&D Beyond. Garbage. While wearing these gloves, climbing and swimming don't cost you extra movement, and you gain a +5 bonus to strength or athletics checks made to climb or swim.
Oh,
Those sound pretty good.
do they require attunement?
They do. But technically, like, they do what the potion of climbing does, but also they're permanent and give you a +5 bonus. But it costs you an attunement slot. So it depends how much you want to lean into it. It's up to you. You can look them all up on your inventory. They're all real items.
Yeah, I did look it up, but it's not showing any information on how I look at my character's items.
You can
Which is
find
cool.
it on D&D Beyond.
They definitely sound like a long-term investment because we can always use them, and then if you run out of achievement slots, keep them, and then use them again if we need them again.
Yeah. Nothing that's on offer is too expensive, is it? I think we should definitely get a
I
combination.
think I'd quite like to get the gloves.
Should we get everyone the gloves? So if it's 2 for 1, is it 80 for 4 then?
Yeah.
I'll take that off as well.
Off of our big pot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 180 that we've spent.
And then a rope, maybe? Just one for the group? I don't mind carrying it.
Yeah.
The ropes were on a 2 for, weren't they? 35.
Oh.
2 ropes.
Alright, maybe I'll take 1 and you take 1 because we're strength based, aren't we?
Sure.
So 35.
Okay. Well, we're going to go into the break now. Have a think about anything else you might want to try and buy. You see that Nirex, you feel like he's giving you all the standard stuff, but as the more you look to buy, the more enthusiastic he looks, and he might be keeping some stuff, for the most enthusiastic customers. But yeah, think about anything else you might want to buy. And I will be back in 25.
Yeah, sounds good.
Right. See you in a bit.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello and welcome back. We're shopping. What are you up to?
Shopping.
Sorry?
Just said shopping.
Shopping. I'm almost reticent to play the this role, but I think the proprietor Nerex the Thin would do this while he's sizing you up. Ian, he would obviously take note of you're not wearing armor or anything, are you? You're just wearing your regular.
Yeah.
He would be like sizing you up, and he'd say like, you've never been to the surface before?
Me? No.
No. I mean, people who come down in these outfits are usually shopping across the way at the Quiet Measure.
Oh.
I could come up with something a little bit more discreet as he kind of points towards this like rubberized cat burglar outfit that he's sizing you up for.
What? I don't know what that would accomplish.
No, this is what you're buying, and he's like, this is a bit much for you, perhaps.
Oh.
I got something a little bit more your speed.
I'm listening.
And he takes you over to one of the mannequins in the front, and this mannequin is done up a little bit more stylishly, as rather than relying on total utility. And the mannequin has an ear, and instead of he's willing for you to swap either your gloves or your climber's kit for this particular piece of jewelry. So this will do a similar thing for you.
What is it?
It'll help you.
You have to be less vague. I'm interested, but I need to know precisely what it means.
Sure. And he takes it, and it is a little ear cuff that's meant to go on the outside of your ear of a humanoid figure climbing up the side of the ear, piece of jewelry. And it's got 3 little dangling orbs to make it more decorative. This brass ear cuff hangs off the side of your ear and dangles several polished spheres of jet from fine chains. While wearing the cuff, whenever you make an ability check to climb, you can treat a d20 roll of 7 or lower as an 8.
Ah.
So you can never crit fail or roll very low, indeed.
While climbing.
Uh-huh. And it does not require achievement.
How much is it just to buy it?
We're not playing that. He doesn't want to be out of stock of everything, of all these outfits that everyone's coming in and buying. So you can either swap the gloves or the climber's kit for the ear cuff.
Okay. Fine, I'll swap the gloves.
Okay. You can add ear cuff of the climber to your inventory, although it's not really on Roll20, it's on D&D Beyond. But I'll paste, if you can, it doesn't require attunement and it doesn't do anything to your skills, but you just got to remember that you have it. I'll paste the description in Roll20.
Okay.
then takes a look at you, Zam. And he's very interested in you. Just make a perception check.
Oh, crap.
Oh, then you catch him. He's about to poke you in your oozy leg.
Like the mask with Jim Carrey, I am moving the goo away as his finger comes in and then moving it back.
He almost leans in and then he looks up and he realizes that you're responding. Oh, I'm really sorry, but are you sticky?
Do you want to find out?
Yeah.
And I put my hand up for a high five.
He's very small. He's a halfling.
I put my hand down for a high five.
Yeah. Are you sticky?
No, more like rubber ball bouncy, like flubbery than sticky.
Yeah. So he bounces off you and he's like, not what I thought. You reminded me of one of these. Come with me.
Okay.
And then he goes he throws a curtain back and he goes into like a chest fridge. And he kind of throws a few things around. There's like some there's a bag of colding. There's like a few bits of preserved fruits and fish. And he pulls out like a big green, like large boiling tube full of green liquid that looks just like you. Your same green glowing liquid.
What's this?
Well, the reason I asked if you were sticky is because, look, and when he hoists it forward, the sticky green liquid comes out in a kind of tubular whip. And at the end of the whip, a polyhedral flail shape emerges. Do you remember those toys that had like a sticky hand on them and you could whip them? Yeah, well, this is like a big flail version of those. And he sticks it to the top of a display cabinet and hoists himself up. So he's at your height. It's a flues.
A flues? I've never heard of such a thing. It's cool.
It's definitely the weirdest weapon I got. But let's just say that it's helped some of my more sticky-fingered customers.
It's a weapon?
Yeah. You don't want to get hit by this bad boy.
Okay. What are you after for that?
This will cost you 250 gold pieces. It is literally a flues. You can look it up on D&D Beyond if you wish. It is an uncommon flail. But it's more versatile than a regular weapon. There should be two different variants. There should be an uncommon one and a very rare one.
There is, yeah.
This is the very rare one, so it's an extra good price.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool.
So, just to summarize, it is a magical flail that deals an extra D8 acid damage to any target it hits. You can expend some of its charges to extend the reach by 5 feet. when you hit a medium or smaller creature that's holding a weapon, you can use the flues to disarm someone if they fail a DC 16 strength saving throw. They take acid damage. It can literally collect 2 weapons off people that way. But yeah, sticky weapon.
I think we should get that, but I only have 43 gold. I'm willing to spend my 43 gold and party gold, basically.
And party gold for me.
Well, there is no party gold for you. You just help yourself.
No. I mean, literally, that's my vote. Just take it off from the party gold. Unless you want to batter him down a bit.
He's already given you a very good deal.
Yeah, for a very rare item, I think that's a very good deal. Any objections? Gonna add it to my inventory?
Deduct the 250.
Done.
Who knows when a sticky flail might come in handy.
Have you taken that money off the group inventory, Gav? Do you want me to do it?
I've not done it now.
How much was it?
50.
250.
250.
Very strange weapon, which is why he is willing to get rid of it so cheap, but flavorful.
Cool. Thank you very much.
He's like, yeah, it's okay. It's I forgot I had it, to be honest. It just you reminded me of it.
Thank you.
Cool. So, anything else I can do you for?
Has
Anybody?
anyone like me passed through here in the past few days?
Oh, well, like a diplomat?
Maybe they look like a diplomat. Maybe they just look like another astral elf.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay, I have another +3 to this. Ugh. 10.
I don't think so.
Okay. But if they had, you think they would have gone to the quiet measure?
That's where you kind of uppity types tend to go. No offense, of course.
Oh, none taken.
When he finally finishes measuring up Bureau to her, says, "Oh, that arm, that's tricky. That's tough. How'd you lose it?"
Oh, you mean the rope? It was a life-saving operation.
Oh, your own arm was killing you, and it had to be removed.
That's basically it. Yeah, you've got it. Yeah, smart one.
Huh. He kind of like looks over at the rest of you like, ooh. I even think that this rubberized gear might not help you. I had a few people who've lost their various limbs in mining accidents, and when they go back down there with metal prosthesis like yours, it doesn't always go well. Poor Jimmy barely remember his old buddies. Bzz.
Oh, it's a common thing, this losing of limbs in mining accidents.
Yeah. We came up with a workaround, but I don't know if you'd be into it.
A workaround having an arm?
Oh, just like temporary replacement. Is your arm removable?
I don't know. I've not tried.
Oh, usually there's like a knack to it. Why don't you give it a go?
Okay, I'll try and give it a go.
Just make an athletics check at disadvantage.
That's a 12.
It takes you a little of maneuvering. This is the first time you've done it, but when you concentrate on it for a moment and then like relax, and you just find the knack, and you just rotate it, and it's like changing a light bulb. It just clicks, and your arm comes off in your hand. Looks like there's some kind of power thing. A power source. That's not nuclear, is it?
Not that I'm aware of. No. Just a a little booster for it.
He takes the shielding off the shoulder, and out pops the impulse core. Oh, well, that was easy. He then puts the impulse core in like a almost like a wireframe of an arm, and the impulse core almost like inputs the measurements of your arm into the wireframe, automatically adjusting the dimensions of this wireframe to represent your arm on a display. And he's like, "Huh, you look at that. Usually it takes me a while to program that in." Well, we could do this. And he flicks around a few keys on a display. I would like it. Ian, are you watching this?
Yeah.
You can make an
That's
Arcana
interesting.
check.
Okay. A 9, but I think it might be a natural 1.
Oh, okay, you have no idea what he's doing. He basically starts typing in runic magic, and from the display counter, like a icy cylinder emerges. And as he types away on the keyboard, this wireframe prosthesis grips around the icy tube, and then ice starts to grow around the fist and then grow around the wireframe, eventually producing a icy replica of your arm. He says, well, that is going to be a lot less of a conductor, the solid ice prosthesis. Probably a lot safer for the surface.
Are you sure? Is ice not conductor? Is that?
Not as much as this stuff. And he taps on your arm. The magnetic ice isn't magnetic, you see.
Ah, okay.
He said,
That's awfully kind of you.
Well, it's kind of experimental. It'll cost you. Those tubes don't come for free. But since you helped me with the measurements, you saved me a bit of time. I could sell you this for 250 gold pieces.
Oh, I mean, 250 gold pieces seems a little steep there.
Well, okay. I mean, there's plenty of miners come through with their missing arms. I'm sure they'll take me up on the offer.
I think I've got 150. I might have 150.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I guide him?
Sure.
I don't know why it wants to keep rolling twice for me.
Oh, sorry. Do you actually only have 150? Is that persuasion, or are you lying?
I mean, on me, I only have 100, but party money, we have more than that.
Where did that 100 come from?
And that 100 is entirely party money.
So how much do you really have?
The party actually has 535.
Then it's not persuasion, it's deception.
Do deception. Why is it doing twice? I don't understand why it's doing that. But, the first roll, there's deception, is 16.
Plus guidance.
Oh, plus a guidance.
Plus guidance.
Which is a D4, is it?
Yeah.
17.
Okay. With a 17, he'd go down to 225.
Guys, I know I've only just got this arm, but apparently that's another arm that's going to kill me. I have no luck with arms. Do we mind if I get an icy arm?
I say we just take both your arms off.
I mean, at this point, it seems like they're more of a hindrance than anything we've ever had.
Yep.
I will say that it does have other properties rather than just not killing you.
It's fine with me.
Yeah, go for it, dude.
You've got yourself a deal. He goes to shake, but he hasn't got an arm attached, so he's going to switch to the other arm.
Do you hold your arm out and shake? Like, yeah.
Oh.
It's funny in my head. Then you can add the Everglacier prosthesis to your inventory if you remove 225 pieces.
Right, remove that. What's it called? Sorry?
Everglacier prosthesis.
Everglacier prosthesis. Okay. Okay, so I'm tuning that, but I'm presuming I need to remove the arm blade because that was part of the other arm.
Correct. You get the arm blade when you've got your metal arm attached. This one has its own weapons.
I mean, Swiss Army arms over
Go gadget Swiss Army. Okay. I would share the link, but I've not sussed out how to do that.
This one requires attunement.
I'm going to need 2 short rests for all this achievement.
I'll paste the description if you want.
Yeah, please.
So The Everglacier prosthesis appears to be a roughly hewn length of ice, but when you're attuned to it, it copies the appendage it's replacing. It's a fully capable part of your body and can't be removed against your will as long as you're attuned to it. When the prosthetic is attached, you have resistance to cold damage.
Nice.
And your unarmed strikes with the limb deal cold damage instead of bludgeoning. In addition, the prosthesis has 6 icy spikes protruding from the surface. You can use an action while the prosthetic is attached to launch up to 3 of the spikes at 1 or more targets within 30 feet of you. Make a ranged spell attack for each spike with a +7. On a hit, they take 2d6 cold damage, and it regrows 1d4 +2 spikes each day.
Nice.
When the ice it definitely sends like a shiver down your spine, but you can see this like circular glow, orange glow just beneath the surface of the ice.
So my docent's still attuned to me and on me.
It is, yeah. Actually, it's running much more efficiently now that you've got a liquid cooled core. So yeah, you come away from the Grey Strata with some particularly funky loot. Feel like have I drained you of all your money yet? No. Is there anything else?
Still get Crin something.
Is there anything in particular Crin would have his eye on? He's already wearing his armor that he got from the market outside the on the Shattered Hymn.
Yeah, not particularly. I've got the armor of the Fallen. Still using the Harmonium core as well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll do something. I'll hang on for now, I think. Got the climbing gear. But did Ina want to go to the Quiet Measure to follow up on your lead?
Yeah.
Okay. Looks like being union approved and being sent by Radicombe, granted you some nice discounts at the Veil and Wire. As you guys exit, you can see a load of people, in like balaclavas, bags over their shoulders, ropes, grappling hooks. They're going in. As they see Crin in particular, they kind of like straighten up and like start like acting conspicuously. I don't know, maybe one of them recognized you from your time in Consec. Who knows what they were up to? But yeah, you cross the road, go to the Quiet Measure. Oh shit, there was one thing I was going to give you. Because you bought so much shit from him and you hit, the little ladder that was that Crin, you helped him out with? He's just going to accidentally chuck it in. You guys can have Egan's moving ladder, which will help you in your climbing. It's EHAGAN''S. Egan's moving ladder. One of you can add that.
Someone else doing it.
Yeah, maybe not Ina.
I'll take a look for it.
You'll have to remind me, Kirsty, I'm going to put this on you. Next time we go shopping,
Yeah.
I will use the Roll20 magic item compendium that I've got, which is all different shit. There'll be special stuff in there for you. Okay. So somebody else add Egan's moving ladder.
I've got it, yep.
Can I ask the group if we're coming towards the end of shopping phase? If I could get Colm, or was it Colm, the first shop?
Radicombe.
Radical.
Yes, I think the shotgun would be better for me than the flues. So if I could use the last of the party gold and the flues, maybe I could get the shotgun from her. It gives us an anti-robot weapon, which I'm sure is going to be handy at times. And it gives me a range option, which I don't currently have.
But isn't the flues cool?
The flues is
And
cool
flavourful?
and flavorful, but the shotgun, I've got a weapon proficiency for shotgun, and the flues doesn't do tons of damage, whereas I think an EMP shotgun would be more useful.
I thought, did he not have a shotgun? Did he not just,
Yeah, I've got one.
just take hers?
Okay, doesn't matter. It's cool.
No, you can take mine.
No, it's cool. It's good. Don't need it.
You just wanted one. Or is it a fancy one that you want?
It's the fancy one. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I see.
But it doesn't matter. It's great. It's cool.
Whatever's best for
Whatever your character wants to do, that's fine.
If you want to swap out and...
You do have proficiency with barbarians get all martial weapon proficiencies, don't they?
Yeah, but it's less damage than Spine Splitter, which I use already. That does more damage, has a weapon proficiency, and
Even with the +8 acid damage.
Yeah, because it does 1d8 plus 4, so that'd be 2d8 plus 4, or 1d12 plus 5. But I also get Vampiric Touch when you're using that, and Cleave.
You do whatever you want.
Do you want to take Ina's shotgun and see if someone will jazz it up for you? Maybe that'll be cheaper. Don't know.
I could get a shotgun at another time. Doesn't matter. I'm overthinking it. It's cool.
Right, so you go into the quiet measure. You see the quiet measure has got this like glass-fronted, upmarket boutique type place. It says the quiet measure, precision in all things, and you can see a human male, quite handsome, in his late 50s. He's got like a goatee that just kind of stretches off the end of his chin, grey, kind of salt and pepper, kind of dark grey at the top and light grey at the sides. Kind of like an older, like Doctor Strange or somebody like that. And he's wearing like silk kind of like not a robe, but like a kind of a long coat with like long sleeves, and it kind of zipped up fashionably on one side, and it's got some kind of like flower pin to the other side. Corinne, as you follow Ina, and you get a look at this guy. I'm going to get you to do a history check.
Just 8.
Never mind.
Not my forte.
Not your forte, no. He is carrying in his left arm like a ledger that is delicately chained to his wrist. As you go in, there's loads of scrolls, inks, sealing wax, blank forms, official-looking documents. He looks across at you all as you enter in, and he nods very slowly and gracefully towards you. Good evening.
Evening. How are you?
I'm well. I'm busy as ever, but archives require updating, spells require testing, everything precisely as it should be in this moment. And he kind of like looks into the middle distance. What can I do for you? The name is Edric.
I'm Ina.
Ina. Which house do you hail from, Ina?
Ormifex.
Ormifex.
Are you familiar?
Yes. Of course. Bear with me. He says, Dravagin Zavagil. Anne remembers, but fire still burns. With a very formal greeting. Ormothax is the religious house. Is that correct?
Yes.
But the ascendancy long surpassed any worship of any gods. Very controversial down on the surface. Are you feeling drawn to the worship of a dead god?
Me? No.
Then what brings you to Mester Valiok?
Just traveling.
A good way to broaden one's horizons, especially from a group so insular as the Ascendancy. Barely touching ground since the Sundering.
Yes. You'll know that my house are also seekers of knowledge.
Yes, aren't we all? Such as your name?
Ina.
Ina. And the names of your compatriots? Unusual though they are?
I'll let you tell whatever name you want to tell.
Yeah, Quinn's got to give a fake name like before. Takai. For now, at least.
And you
can just call me Otua.
Otua. Takai, Otua, Ina, and my gelatinous friend?
Steve.
Steve.
Yep.
Very well. How can I help?
Oh, we were just pointed in this direction by Nirex.
Ah, the erstwhile adventurer. Planning a trip to the surface, but not to worship in the dead god. What are you going to the surface for?
Really, to see what's there. It is very interesting to me, as having lived on the Shattered Hymn. I actually haven't spent that much time in recent years on an actual planet.
Well, I'm sure the atmosphere may be quite disorientating. I'm here to assist.
What is it? This is a silly question. What is it that you do here?
He smiles and said, I provide balance. Are you after something which you wish to be obfuscated from the authorities?
Sometimes it would be useful to have that option, I must admit.
I take it you have the credentials necessary to get down to the surface.
Yes.
Well, my documents are probably not quite as official looking as yours, but if you've managed to acquire some real ones, they will see you a long way. I can show you what I have in the back room, if you wish. There's just normal spell scrolls and inks and basically wizardy stuff here. So if you want a regular spell scroll or anything like that, you could get those here. But he's willing to show you what else he does in the back.
Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely.
Then you won't mind waiting out here while the lady and I attend to our business? He gestures to the rest of you.
Sure, I'm going to use my bonus action to touch Ina on the shoulder. It's a new invocation I've picked up called the Gaze of Two Minds. As long as I keep using my bonus action, I can maintain the connection and I can perceive through the other creature's senses. So I can... I'll copy it into the chat.
Cool.
What ability? What's this called, this ability?
Gaze of Two Minds.
Okay. Sure. Okay. So he takes you through into the back, and Otua can maintain his connection there. So, my dear, are you looking for somebody? Are you looking? It basically says you don't want credentials, but I can load a document with some unexpected effects. I can make you harder to notice. I can make you harder to track. What kind of subtlety and subterfuge are you considered in engaging in? If you tell me what you're doing, I can tell you how best I can help.
Can I make like an insight check on this dude?
Yeah.
Can I guide myself as well?
Yeah. Tell me again.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay. From the street, the quiet measure appears to be like a stationer's shop. But in the back room, you see that this is a catalogued den of forgery. And that tells you that that person implicitly might be tricky to trust. But he doesn't seem to be lying to you in this moment.
There's a person I would like to find, and I would be much happier if I found him before he found me. Does that help?
Yes, that does. Hold on. Well, certainly this could help you be more difficult to find. And he opens a jade topped wooden cabinet with gold fixings on it, and as he pulls this delicate top drawer open, there's a piece of jewellery. And as he pulls it up, it's got this just like a runic glyph in a gold pendant. I'll tell you that it is an amulet of proof against detection and location, and it stops you being scryed on.
Good. How much?
He initially says, well, I couldn't part with this piece for anything less than 150.
I really didn't want to spend much more than, say, 90.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. I've got +3 to this. Can I also guide myself?
Yep.
So, that's a dirty 20 plus 24.
With 24, you'll say, seeing that this piece will match the ear cuff you're wearing, I'm willing to furnish it to you for your requested price.
I'll shake his hand. I have enough gold to cover it, so I don't need to dip in the company savings. Cool.
If you're looking for somebody, I can make the surrounding area of wherever you end up a little bit easier to navigate.
Mm.
And he
How do you mean?
takes down like a book binder and opens it up. He kind of dusts it off, and it's really carefully bound parchment. There is a loose piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
And it's totally blank. And he just says, no, just place your delicate fingertip in the middle of this page.
Okay. I'll do it.
As you touch it, it begins to soak the paper in ink that was not there. And as the ink spreads out from the middle of the page, you can see this area of the grey strata being mapped out before you. Where your finger touches the paper, you see a little light shine from the paper as if a pinprick was pierced through the paper and there was a torch behind it. It just lights up. And you can see your own location relative to everywhere else on the grey strata within a 1 mile radius. All of the rooms within the grey strata, all the different shops, alleyways, everything mapped out automatically in 1 mile.
Holy moly.
This might make it easier to navigate whatever location you end up being visiting on the surface.
Mm. And how much would this set someone back?
This would be 100 gold pieces.
And what is that your best price?
Well, that's certainly not many of these left. I'll give you, if you want to try and persuade him, the DC would increase for this.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll try the same
do a
again.
persuasion check.
Yeah. That is. It was a natural 20 and it comes to a 24.
A natural 20 on this persuasion check will reduce the price to only 50 gold pieces, half price.
Done. What the heck is it?
And you can add a scroll of mapping, which I think is just a regular magic item, so you should be able to find it on your...
Let's have a look. No.
No? Then I will paste the description.
Thanks, pal.
Where's it gone?
Does it require attunement?
No. Goodness sake, bear with me.
Scroll. Mapping, cool.
I just had it. No, it's totally gone. Why has it disappeared? Where did you find that?
It's the Griffin's saddlebag.
Ah, there we go. That's why I couldn't find it.
Oh.
So yeah, scroll of mapping. There you go. Wacky items all around. Apart from the amulet of proof against detection, which is clutch in any campaign, I think.
Yeah, cool. Right. I have added that.
Do I read that right, Dan? You can use it more than once, but you can only ask it to map one place. Is that?
Let me see.
I'm reading the last line of it.
That's what I think.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like you have to get it out and go, right, map for this 1 mile area, and then that's what it
So we'll have
functions
a map
as.
of that area.
Mm.
And you'll be able to see where you are always relative on the map location.
That is less good, but
There's a 1 mile
very
radius, so
useful.
that's 2 miles diameter, isn't it? So that's a pretty big area.
Yeah, it will be very useful for somewhere. I've just got to get in the middle of that somewhere and then press go.
Or if you suddenly find yourself very lost somewhere.
Yes. Cool.
Yep.
Cool item.
Yeah, never heard of that.
So, have we done shopping?
Gav,
so.
you're getting your shotgun.
Yeah.
No, we can't afford it now either, so it doesn't matter. It's all good.
I didn't spend any of the company money. Ina has a load of money. So we can afford it, I think.
Ina's posh. She's got money.
Yeah.
I'm not that bothered. It's fine. It's 500 quid on one weapon. It's quite expensive, so we'll just leave it.
I suppose we don't have to spend all of our money at the first opportunity.
Yeah. If you get to Darkusk and it turns out to be quite expensive to stay there, you guys are going washing pots for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so Edric kind of pulls back the curtain and feigns a conversation that wasn't about trying to find people and not be found, just kind of erupts into an impromptu laugh. So, will there be anything else?
No, you've been very helpful.
Anything for a member of House Ormathax?
Everyone else happy?
Yeah, I think are we all set to go? Are we heading to the strata column?
The hour is late. You might still catch the last descent.
Sure, let's go.
Fairly well. He gets his keys. He's going to lock up the shop as you leave. So yeah, that is most. You've seen quite a few shops on the Grey Strata. As you're heading back towards the monorail, you see a few other shops. There's one called Second Skin. At this time, O'Toole, after knocking around for a few hours and hearing a few different people, you see, you look up and the dentist chair place, which had Chelin writing over the top. You can see Nexivus says efficiency operating at 140%. And as the orange kind of wipe goes over your vision, you can see that the Nexivus translates it for you into the mnemonic exchange. Nexivus can now speak Chelin.
Wow.
Oh, thanks for that, Nexivus. That's good to know.
No, thank you. This cooler environment has increased my efficiency.
Oh, you prefer this one to the metal arm?
Processing purposes. However, if you're suggesting that is made me forget about the time that you tried to murder me, it has not.
I never tried to murder you.
No, merely cut off your own arm rather than remain in my company. I understand.
Still not what happened next to us, but you still seem like you need some time to cool down.
I believe that's exactly what happened. Hang on. Did you just make a joke? Cool down?
Maybe.
I think you're not very funny.
No.
You've got GLaDOS attached to you now. GLaDOS is just going to throw shade at you the whole time.
Love you too, buddy.
So you make it to the monorail. It will cost you another gold piece each to get on the monorail. And you're going to the Stratocol terminus? Very late.
Like I say, if we assume we've got time to do it, otherwise go back and rest. Start again in the morning.
I'm anxious to pick up the trail of Dawn of War. It is indeed he that's been here.
Yeah,
but that's if we can make the last one.
Yep. Let's do a luck roll, shall we? So as you're on the monorail, you can see it's quite busy. Been a late one. Can you all roll a d20? Evens are good, odds are bad.
Oh, God.
Odd. Even. Odd.
I think that's everyone.
Is that another
one even?
So, as you you get off at the Stratocolumn terminus, and this is like an airport departure lounge, but like it's circular, and you can see the beautiful sight of space on one side and the dark grey stormy marble that is Chelenosh Prime surface on the other side, and the magnetic storm on this left side is punctured by this metallic spinal column that seems to connect Master Valiok to the planet's surface, providing creatures, humans, elves, and all of the like, with a safe way down. Most of this terminus is now filled with outgoing people who have got the last ascent back up from the surface. And you can see loads of them are covered in obsidian dust, grey ash. Quite a few of them are going through like a decontamination process. And it's a heavily involved kind of system. And you can see their credentials are getting rechecked and stamped. But the queue to get to the last descent isn't too bad. You can see a few workmen picking up as many tools as they can carry. A few of them saying goodbye to their families off on like a longer deployment. But I think the group that really stands out in your queue are a religious delegation. They are dressed all in black robes, and the majority of them seem to have this white, pale skin, very similar to Latches. Why don't you all make me a perception check? Can you tell me your scores?
18.
17.
13.
13.
Okay. So you can see a small procession of pilgrims at the edge of this stratocolumn loading platform, and grey, white, and black cloaks, all marked with a strange symbol. I think only Ina, you could make a religion check if you want.
Okay. 16.
With a 16, you infer that this sigil is a fractured symbol of Cathandir. They are embarking on a descent ritual, and you overhear this ritual is called the Counting of Names. It is being overseen by a person in official-looking uniform. They are in a long coat, black coat. They have long dark hair, and the coat is lined with dark feathers.
Okay.
And they are just quietly observing this counting of names. When they finish this ritual, they are given preferential treatment as the stratocolumn elevator doors open. You hear the names. These are there's a human female in her late 60s. She loudly pronounces her name as Mayreth Holm, which I will type.
Thank you.
You then hear a Shadowkai elf refer to themselves as Pycelle of the Ninth Scar.
Okay.
You hear a female astral elf, which is unusual to observe in this situation. You would know, refer to herself as El Raven. A stout dwarf attends to a lot of the performative part of the ritual, handing out incense and kind of encouraging everybody else. They are Brother Coric. And there is one who seemingly cannot speak or choose not to. They are disguised in a cloak that completely conceals their identity. And they are referred to in the third person only as the Silent One.
Okay. Do I think these are like Midnight Vale people?
That is interesting.
From what I know.
The Midnight Vale people from Noctis participate in similar rituals. They are reclusive and elven adjacent. However, although there are there are similarities which Cathandrites share with followers of the Midnight Veil, in that both of them have been ostracized by the Ascendancy. And so you notice that similarity in terms of this is unusual religious practice. This wouldn't be acceptable back on any of the arcs that you're aware of. But because you know it's definitely dedicated to Cathandir, and the people on Noctis and the Midnight Veil worship the Void.
Yes, okay.
It is... it's a distinction that you can definitely make as an astral elf.
Okay.
But yeah, worshipping death, or the extinguished god of death, and worshipping the void, they're culturally very similar people.
Okay, cool. The Cathandir is the one that Mia came across in the last campaign, right? Like the...
Yeah, the dead god of death from a different plane of existence.
She managed to like speak to somehow. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would happily watch this go on, because it's very interesting and very different. Maybe Ina's read about it but never seen anything like it before.
Yeah.
Are they in the same queue as us? Are they going down?
They are. They've been given preferential treatment in the descent, so they will get to the front, and you'll see a few workers are between you and them. They get their credentials inspected. Various different unions, and it comes to your group to step to the KFZ. And the KFZ, you see the same woman in this like long coat with like feathered black lining. She's a Shadowkai. But since the religious group has taken over, she's signalled for basically backup. And now there are kind of armed KFZ soldiers who are all dressed in black and wear masks. It's like they're like religious zealots who regularly travel up and down on the Stratocolumn. And in order to demonstrate that, these kind of black-clad soldiers wear these masks are kind of breather masks that conceal their identity, but also allow them to breathe in kind of ashen, kind of toxic environment. I will say that these guys, these military guys, they look like the Helghast from Killzone. Do you remember that game? They're like big, bulky black foot soldiers. If you were to Google Helghast from Killzone, you would get something like this.
Ooh.
Kind of like that. Whereas the female in front of you is much more, much less imposing. And she turns to you and speaks to you in Chelin first, which none of you speak. She seems to bark an order at you. What do you do?
Next of us, do you know what she said?
I do.
I'm sorry, we don't speak Chelon.
Then what business do you have on Chelenosh Prime?
Oh, we're just contractors for Lorcan. You know, helping out with the with the gravitic stabilization. You know, the eye remembers.
The flame still burns. You, I believe, even you, I believe, and points to Kryn. However, this is the first time I have ever admitted an astral elf to the service on union business. I'm afraid I must detain you for questioning.
No, surely not.
This is the consequence of your negative luck roll, I'm afraid, folks.
Oh.
Surely, yes. Union papers or no, it is my job to investigate, especially as we have a religious delegation about to deport.
So does that happen down on the surface? You need to do this.
No, before the decline. Step this way, Ignis. And these two big armed KFZ officers step either side of you.
I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
One of them radios in Chelin, and you see on the other side of the platform, just a door opens and another soldier steps out, and they kind of wave you to what is effectively an interrogation room. And it wouldn't be your first time in one.
Me?
Yeah, you're in an interrogation room on Helio 7.
Oh, yeah.
So they march you over. Is anybody doing anything in this moment?
I'm gonna go to grab Ina's hand so I can again start using my ability to see what's going on in the room.
Yeah. Being nosy.
Yep.
Anybody else? Then you are led to this small interrogation room by the KFZ. As the two arrive with you, either side of you, they say a gesture or a saying that you don't quite understand in Chelin, and they all nod in acceptance of one another. And then you are led into what is a fairly comfortable room. It's not like it's not like you've been handcuffed to a table. There's a two-way mirror like Helios 7. This is more like an office that you sat in. And this woman with dark hair, bear with me. She sits down behind her desk and she takes off her coat, and you can see on the desk there's some Chelin writing, but it's translated underneath, and she is identified as Sereth Caldros. It says head of Stratacolum Security.
God. This is absolutely the end of Ina, because Kirsty will let her down.
She takes her coat off and puts it on a stand, and she dismisses the two people, the KFC soldiers, and there's one still in the room. One remains in the room at all times as the other two march back to the terminus. She's tall, pale. She has some religious scarring. Flat, reflective grey eyes. And a pair of leather gloves, which she takes off as she sits you down. She doesn't say anything. She just looks at you. You can feel that she's kind of staring straight through you. Is there anything that you do in this moment?
No, I will wait until I'm spoken to.
How long are you willing to wait?
I don't know, 5 minutes?
Okay. After 5 minutes, who are you?
Ina.
That is short for something?
Ina Fey.
Interesting. You are from House Omethax Ark, are you not?
Yes.
We had one, just like you, come through recently. You are like monorails. The astral ascendancy ignore us for decades, and then two come at once.
And have they caused you any problems?
Well, they did not pose as union workers to try and get to the surface.
I am working for the union.
Yes, Omethax's mining skills are renowned across the Meridian.
Working for Lorcanstucker. He sent me and my friends to work.
The fat orc does not have two brain cells to rub together.
And he should not be given the power to give out credentials.
He is popular. And that's how unions work. They have elections. They have no divine rights or prophecies, holy books, missions. They're just out to make money. I don't think that is why you are going to the surface.
Really?
You elves, we elves, have always had higher callings than this. Even before our ancestors fell out of love, we knew that things were more important. So, I ask you again, Inathe, why are you here?
We're doing a job. I'm not staying. I'm not doing any mining. We're merely doing a job for the fat orc, and then we'll move on.
Make a deception check.
Can I guide myself?
Yeah. Tell me total score.
11.
Ina, you disappoint me. Either you are telling the truth, and House Ormathax has fallen so far as to do mining work for the fat orc, or you think that I'm stupid enough to believe you. I am currently embarking on a routine clarification with you, which is merely a conversation. I could escalate this to my superior, and I could have your memories extracted. So I suggest you dispense with the charade and tell me what you're really doing.
Tell me what you think I'm doing.
Think you are engaging in a plot with your Cantor of Echoes. I don't know what it is, but there is no way that House Ormathax comes over to Jelenosh Prime for holiday.
If you ask my green friend out here, that's pretty much exactly why he led us here.
For holiday?
Apparently he's visited before.
Make a deception check.
That's true, though.
It's certainly not why you're going down to the surface.
11.
He looks at you. You have the credentials to go down to the surface and to complete your job. But there is something more at work here. My colleagues and I were caught off guard when Dornavar Ormathax came to the stratocolumn. I promised myself and my superiors, Commander Yazin Volk, that I would not make the same mistake twice. And so, you will report to him when you get planet side.
What was his name again? Sorry.
Commander Yazin Volk.
Yeah, then. I'll
Not
report
want
to
to-
him.
I do not want to create a diplomatic incident.
I have no intention of causing one.
Then you will not mind that I report your presence directly back to your superiors.
Actually, I would mind that. It's none of their business where I am.
If you cannot offer me some assurances about what you're really doing here, then you are putting me at risk. For if you are not meant to be here, then you are making that my responsibility.
Is Dornavar causing you problems, planet side?
We lost track of him.
What if I suggested that I could find him?
Well, that would be very convenient. Suggest you make this representation to Commander Volk. I will let him know to expect you. And in the meantime, I will not make a transmission to the shattered him.
Fine. I'll speak to Volk.
Very good. The weather is particularly bad at the moment, which I think is why our sensor array has lost track of the counter. Anything you can do to assist? I'm sure Commander Volk will greatly appreciate. And she barks in Chelin at the attendant, the soldier who opens the door. Apologies for any inconvenience. Ms. You are not Olmuthax yourself.
No, I'm not. Can I leave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. While that was happening for at least 5 minutes, probably 10 minutes, what were the rest of you doing?
Listening in.
Your eyes go orange the whole time. What about Zam and Kryn?
I think keeping an eye for any, like, anything that indicates anything going wrong from the outside, like backup soldiers rush into the room or anyone else coming in to question her or anything.
You don't see anything as a cause for concern. The two security guards who emerge after a minute, who took her over there, one of them takes their helmets off and starts smoking a cigarette. As soon as the door opens again, they throw the cigarette back down and put the helmet back on as Ina emerges. How does Ina emerge, Kirsty?
Head held high, thanks.
They march you over, and you reach the front of the queue, Stratocolumn Terminus. The security officers wave you all on to this large circular elevator.
I will be looking for any opportunity to have a private moment with everyone, but I realise that might not be in an elevator.
It's a really large circular elevator, and as you're getting in there, because it's the last one of the day, you find there's a fair bit of space.
Okay. If I feel like no one is listening, then I will get them all close and I'll say, basically, they are extremely suspicious about why I'm traveling to Challenash Prime, especially given the recent journey of Dornavar Ormathax. And they would not really let me go until I agreed to track down Dornavar, which, of course, is what we wanted to do anyway. But now I have to talk to their commander when we get there.
So he's here and he's here and has evaded their surveillance.
Apparently the weather might have caused problems. Now, if he's here, I don't know, but he might be looking for something called a Wayfinder sphere, which is an item that, well, I helped create one for him once, years and years ago, and it helped him. What?
What is a Wayfinder sphere?
It's a, please correct me if I'm wrong, Dan. It's like a compendium of knowledge. I created one all about the planet of Erendor. Allowed him to then go and explore that planet.
Okay.
When he came back, he asked for another one, but I never managed to finish it.
So is this Erendor post-sundering or pre-sundering? You given this before the sundering happened?
Pre.
Post.
Is it post? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
20 years ago is still post-sundering.
So
Sure.
he went to Erendor after the sundering.
Yes.
I didn't think that was possible.
Yeah. Last session, Dan, I checked about this, and I checked. Was it pre? The information was pre or post sundering, and you said pre.
What?
In the Wayfinder
information is
sphere.
taken from
the information that you were able to gather, i.e.
Yes.
all the books, they are from before the sundering, but you created the Wayfinder sphere and he went post sundering.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I was there at the time. I've seen a Wayfinder spear before. I retrieved it once he returned 20 years ago and handed it to my commander.
What? The sphere that he lost?
Once Quasar came back. It was, someone dropped it in the fray once he returned. I retrieved it and slyly handed it to my commander.
And where is it now?
Might still be with Voss, which doesn't narrow it down. He's been MIA for a long time.
Wow. Wow.
Fortunately, I wasn't at liberty to keep the device. Probably wouldn't have stuck around this long if I'd denied commander's orders back then.
Mm-hmm.
But at least it's not with Dornavar. And if he's still missing it, then we might have a chance of getting in front of him.
Yes.
But why would a Wayfinder sphere be here on Kelanosh Prime?
I don't know.
Did you say you made it? You know.
Yes.
Is it not possible for you to make another one?
It's not just something I can whip up. Requires weeks, months of work.
It requires a long time and access to the archive on the Shattered Hymn.
And that, what he said.
So it's not like there's either not many of these things or there's not many people who could possibly make these things.
No. So if he's
Not
come
many
here,
people
maybe
have done
there's...
as much reading and studying as Ina has.
But perhaps there's someone here?
Well, maybe it's going to be handy if you've got to talk to this commander. They might give us a heads up of what direction Donovan was last seen in, at least.
Hope so. I don't really want to be reporting back to these people, but I think I'm under careful watch for now.
Is it the commander for the KFZ? Is that who we need to sign off the treaty agreement anyway?
Oh, is that true?
That's a logical assumption to jump to.
Mm-hmm.
As you all ruminate on your objectives on the planet side, the circular doors enclose around the strato column. And you know, on Oblivion, the roller coaster, is that the one that just tilts over the edge and goes straight down at Alton Towers? So it the pressure releases on the strata column and it kind of just floats there for a second and you all feel a little bit uneasy. And there is somebody, a KFZ attendee, that mutters something in Chelin. Most people then start to gravitate towards the edges, and some people are pushing past you to get to the edges of the strata column.
We'll start doing the same.
Yeah.
I assume these people know what they're doing.
You see them all reach for a handrail or sit on a seat that's got a bar that they lower over themselves.
We might need to brace ourselves, guys.
You see Meredith Holm strap her compatriots in until she gets to the Silent One, and the Silent One's bar seems to lower by itself. And she says a prayer and kind of touches them all on the forehead. And she chooses not to strap herself in at all. She stands in front of them and then kneels before them all. What do you all do?
Just watching observantly.
Double down on bracing.
Yeah, I'll grab a hand bar.
Otua and Ina are bracing. What's Zam doing?
I would strap in.
Okay. And Crane, you're resisting that and trying to see what's what?
Oh, I'll still strap in. I'll still want to wear the...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if I can see, I'm just trying to notice.
You hear some now kind of garbled Chelin spoken over the radio between this KFZ soldier, and they're holding a big switch, like a lever switch. And you hear Vascor Gor Zar, and then they pull the lever down, and I want all of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Okay. Ina, the G-force that you are now experiencing as the stratocolumn surges down at a almost impossible velocity, just brings all of your stomach up into your throat, and you pass out.
Okay.
You go unconscious. Otua, you brace yourself, and as you hold on to the bar, it's like your icy prosthesis like freezes you in place, giving you a little bit of extra strength. Corinne, you don't pass out. You straight up vomit. Silver Dragonborn, it's kind of like a cold vomit, right? Yeah, just this icy blast. If you roll damage for your breath weapon for me. Are you resistant to cold damage?
Yeah. Where's my breath weapon? 2d10. 14.
Take 7 cold damage. Including your resistance. Now then, Zam, with a 25, your globular nature, your body interacts with the gravity in a much more comfortable way. You are so much more malleable than everybody else, and you lift off the floor, and you start to stretch out into like a spherical blob. You see, you lose shape, but you don't lose any feeling, or it doesn't hurt you at all.
I like it.
But you're kind of floating.
Like isolation tank.
Yeah. What is interesting is that whereas virtually everybody else on the stratocolumn elevator is strapped in, you see the head of the religious contingent, Mayrith Holm. She is maintaining a similar stasis, floating in the middle of the stratocolumn elevator. I just want you to make an Arcana check, Sam.
3.
Oh, you have no idea what's going on. Is this woman also made of goo? Doesn't look like it, but how else can you explain what's happening? Okay, you are hurtling down towards Chelenosh Prime, and there are windows all the way around a stratocolumn. They're kind of regularly intersected by this like metallic spinal structure, but you go through it so fast that you are able to focus on the image of the outside. In the first few moments, the image is just grey storm clouds, and there are a few gasps as well. People are holding on. You can see lightning strike the outside of the elevator and zap all the way around, and then be dispersed over into another cloud. You can feel the magnetic pull of the stratocolumn from left to right as this structure stands against the very forces of nature that fight against it, almost trying to rip the spine of Mestevaliok from the surface of Chelenosh Prime. As you get closer to terra firma, you can feel the strain and the forces acting on the strata column become almost too much for the structure to bear, and you can see, like, just on the outer glass, you can see some cracks. Just, you swear they've got bigger, and you can see some like loose washers and loose screws. And then as soon as you start to worry, you just everything goes black. And what is happening is your carriage is essentially pushing down on a hydraulic sponge that's absorbing all of the force that has sent you down. And all of you feel the force just pushing you into your seat. At this point, Zam, you hit the ground and you just spread out on the floor.
Nice.
And then just as that force gets too much, you bounce back up again. I want you all this time, apart from Ina, who will automatically fail this throw, to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, not 20.
Nice. Okay. Corinne, you're going to bounce up and hit the ceiling. You're going to have let go of the bar and take 1 bludgeoning damage. Otua, you're going to hit the bar that you've pulled over yourself. You're going to take 1 bludgeoning damage. Ina, you're going to take 2 bludgeoning damage. And Zam, you're just going to hit the ceiling, and it's just not going to hurt you at all. You splat like a pancake up to the top. But your malleable form, I mean, this is fun for you. You've never done anything like this.
Woo! Let's go again!
The religious contingent say a prayer of thanks, presumably, and then Mayrith Holm gracefully descends until her feet touch the ground. And then, as people are inclined to do when they finish the flight, like you finish, there's a round of applause amongst some of the more enthusiastic labourers. The religious contingent do not partake. You guys all notice that Ina is spark out.
Wow, Quinn, that was a hell of a... Ina, are you a... Oh, God, what's happened to Ina?
I mean, you can do a medicine check if you like.
I'll try a medicine check. Yeah, why not? It's an 8.
Oh, you... for you, bloody hell, she might be dead.
Is there a medic?
Your voice gets lost over the cheering. Zam, Corinne, anything you guys want to do?
I'll just try and wake her up. I'll just try and jostle her.
Yeah, I mean, you can do a medicine check if you want. DC goes up.
13?
Oh, you just made it. It went from 10 to 12. Yeah, you're able to rouse her with some gentle force. Ina, you're awake.
Still queasy, I'll step
you are
away.
Muted, but awake. Yeah.
I think I'm going to be sick.
That was good.
It's not like sick like Corinne's, is it? Because that looked painful, Corinne.
Oh.
Hope it ain't the same on the way up.
What happened?
It was just a
went down
whole
really
lot of
quick.
force and a whole lot of speed. How
I
long
feel
was
great.
that,
That took about 15 minutes. So yeah, incredibly fast. To
I had
get
this, I had this crick in my back, but it's gone now. It's brilliant.
part of your spinal column is just totally now like in your left arm. You're like, oh, there it is.
That's why.
As you the stratocolumn elevator is stabilized, you can see a lot of pressure is released, and there's loads of like steam that is let out. Some of the parts you can see on the outside of the elevator are like glowing red hot. And as the doors open, some gravitic stabilization engineers come aboard and start working away on the stratocolumn elevator. And you guys arrive in Darkusk, which is here.
Ooh.
It's so warm and inviting.
O2 is definitely watching the engineers that have come on board to like see what they're doing.
Oh yeah, they're ripping out parts of the stratocolumn elevator that have melted or that are damaged, and they're preparing it for descent. It's the last one of the day, so they're not exactly rushing. And obviously they're on union time, so one of them hands a wrench to another one picks up the wrench, and another one writes down what's happening. So yeah, they are engaged in these immediate repairs, but you are all allowed to disembark. And yeah, the stratocolumn base is the center really of Darkusk. It is everything is lit in kind of a low efficiency, like orange. It's extremely poorly lit, but pretty much this planet is in eternal darkness. There is no sunlight that gets through the metallic storms that constantly rage across the upper atmosphere. And a KFZ attendant just points you over to the, having looked at your credentials, points you over to the worker transportation.
We're going to go this way, have we?
Gravitic stabilizer union members this way.
Better go this way, guys.
Yeah,
Didn't
follow,
we meant to
follow.
report to someone, Ina?
We need to see the commander, Commander Volk.
You are Inathe.
Yes.
Yes, we received word from Sergeant Galdros. Yes, he is not available until morning, but you are welcome to stay to the one of the inns here. Do not stray from the stratocolumn base, though. You are not permitted to the refinery or the ossuary ward or the forge quarters.
Okay.
Oh, we wouldn't dream of it. Which inn would you recommend for some sort of quarters for the night?
He kind of takes off his helmet and scratches his head. You can go to the last measure inn.
Yeah, sure. You're pointing us in the right direction, and thank you very much.
And he responds, Childresk Domstal, and nods.
It looked like. Did anyone understand that?
I believe they said, the hand suffers, but home endures.
Oh. But it wasn't directions.
More of a sorry. The next of us says, more of a welcome, I believe.
Oh. Maybe there's someone else who can tell us where the last measure is.
They just point, and there's only really one inn that you can see in the immediate vicinity.
I assume get ourselves some accommodation for the evening, guys.
Let's do it.
Okay. Hold on. Come on, damn it. Sorry. So, as you make your way towards the last measure, you hold on. You can see that the last measure is actually built into the foundational stone of the strata column. As you walk, this you can feel this like constant, like low vibration. You can see like huge axes and cogs turning really, really slowly inside the foundation of the strata column. Where you guys entered the strata column, it was at like the floaty top end that didn't really need to do a lot. At the bottom end here, the strata column, you have a constant torque to keep the strata column anchored to the ground. These like constantly turning wheels, constantly tightening, which gives everything kind of because this like kind of low hum or drone. It makes it difficult to hear. Stealth checks have lower DCs here if you are sneaking around, just FYI. You can see these warm amber lights, kind of like lanterns just outside the front. There are no mirrors anywhere as you walk in to this relatively quiet inn. Quiet because it is the very last scheduled arrival. It's like you've gone into a hotel connected to a tube station last thing at night. And there are a couple of black-robed Shadar-kai talking over kind of a couple of silver tankards, discussing scripture. The proprietor is a tall, motionless Shadar-kai who just stands, who like lurches over their reception desk. He's got pale skin and long white hair tied down into a single braid. He has dark black reflective eyes, totally unblinking. He looks quite scary, and he just has a simple bone sigil, which was similar to some of the religious iconography worn by the religious grouping who have arrived here at the last measure just before you. You can see he signs them in, or he asks the group to sign in on this huge kind of welcome book. Noticeably, the cloaked figure who doesn't speak seems to manipulate the quill without touching it, and it drops dead on the book as they are ushered to a particular room. He then turns and meets your gaze immediately with a expressionless stare. What are you doing?
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to the last measure. How long do you intend to stay?
Just the night for now.
One night, pilgrim. Very well. That will be 4 gold pieces each.
Take it from the party gold. Is that easier? Minus 16. Done.
If you would like to furnish yourselves with refreshments, please. The restaurant remains open for another half hour. We have
shirt,
broth and bread and tea, as well as our local specialty.
What is the local specialty?
Last cup. And he grins. He points over to the barman who brings out like a dark liquor and pours it into like a very small silver glass. And each of them, people who drink it, say a prayer before they down it.
Oh, what's the prayer? He's got one in his hand.
The prayer is to our departed. It represents the lamity, one for the broken, the bereaved, and those left behind, as we all were.
To our departed. Chucks it back.
Yes. He starts writing on a piece of parchment. What is your name, my short friend?
You can just call me Otua.
Welcome, Otua. Would anybody else like to partake in our tradition here?
Still waiting for my stomach to settle.
I'll do it.
Your name?
Enafeg.
Enathe. And he pours you the dark drink.
Drink it.
I am Velish. Prior to here, keeper of the threshold. He clutches this bone symbol around his neck, this amulet of sorts, and he gestures towards Sam. Are you able to partake, pilgrim?
No, I don't drink liquids ever. It's against my religion.
You are a religious man.
Of a sort, yes, yeah. Mm.
To whom do you worship?
Oh, you wouldn't know them. It's very old tradition.
Make a deception check.
Big 10. Not a small 10, a big 10.
He looks at you with a wry skepticism. It is a memory that I have lost. He doesn't really stick around to make conversation. He just kind of steps back into the shadows and waits. You've not seen him blink or breathe, really. But you are. It's very quiet. You're in the hotel bar last thing at night.
Guys, we need to do something about giving our names and telling people where we're from. Like, we're on the trail of someone, chasing after them. With both Consec and the Astral Ascendancy trying to find us. We're dropping our names everywhere we go. It's not going to be hard to find us. They'll catch up with us pretty quick if we keep doing this.
Okay, Sam. Are we getting this broth or what?
Mm.
Yeah, he appears with some food for you, which he doesn't charge you for as you've paid for a room. It's all included.
Is it nice broth?
No,
Oh.
it's grey sludge.
Prestidigitation, it tastes nicer.
Is this prestidigitation just putting some spices in it?
Heating it up if it's required and changing the flavour.
So yeah, you guys are in the planet side in Darkhusk with a night to yourselves. We will for 4 gold pieces, you'll get a room each in these relatively unremarkable quarters in the foundation of the strata column. You'd find it a bit unusual to sleep. You'd probably take a little while to get to sleep, as there's this like constant metallic taste in the air. The air is quite thick as well. You have to breathe quite a lot. Like Ina said, it's like her first time planetside for more than a century. And the low cranking and hum of the machines which keep the strata column tied to the land is an unusual buzzing kind of noise that takes a while to fade into the background. Is there anything anyone wants to do or say or role play before we end the evening?
Sam, you see that weird tattoo-looking shop, back in the bazaar?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It was a mnemonic exchange.
Yeah, that's what it was called.
And then there was wasn't it the dude at the King's Tankard talking about memories and that? He not thought, we get a big score or something, we could, see if we get your memories back a bit.
Yeah, but did it work on me being like this? I don't know what to do.
There's only one way to find out.
I mean, yeah, like in a way, yeah, but also like I'm happy. Like, what if I remember something I don't want to know about?
I think you were happy before. Curious to try and get some of your memories back. I don't know if it works. I've never used one of these machines.
I mean, maybe, but I thought it was more like they could take memories out and put them in other people, not like, talking about regression, going back.
Well, maybe your memories are there, and they can put it back in you.
Take them out of me to put back into me.
Yeah. So you can actually access them.
Yeah? Do you think it's important?
I mean, if it's something that's possible, it could be worth a shot. Just I didn't know you not spoke about it. I thought I'd mentioned seeing that shop.
There's always a chance, I suppose. What if I remember I've got like loads of credits and golds stashed away somewhere? That'd be good, wouldn't it?
I mean,
got a bank account with loads of money in it.
I don't remember you mentioning that before.
Oh. Well, maybe I didn't tell you, because I know what you like.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Definitely
I'll give
wouldn't
it
be
some thought.
mentioning my account numbers around her to her.
I'll give it some thought. I'm happy now. I don't want to. I don't know what the saying is. Rock the ox cart. Throw the apples in with the bathwater. What did he say? I don't know. I don't want to make things worse.
It's definitely that one in the bathwater.
Yeah. I don't want to make it worse. If I remember something bad, what then? Give them more gold to take it out again? Like just maybe they put something bad in, and then suddenly you're like, oh, you were this bad person. But we can take it out for another 200 gold. I don't know.
I mean, let them. If they try to con us like that, we just take the money back.
So this has gone from helping your friend remember something to armed robbery of a memory store. Okay.
Only if they're conning us.
That's fine. Okay. That's fine. I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. Okay, I'll see you in the morning, mate.
All right, buddy.
Zam departs.
You know full well that I don't sleep that much either as well, so
Just leave me alone.
yeah, just shut up. Been a long day.
And yeah, once her two is fed, start wanting to rest up, and presumably we need to attune to something, or have we come attuned to these items?
Not attuned to anything yet. But over a long rest, you can attune to two things, or de-attune from one thing and re-attune to another, maximum.
Yeah, I need to do that.
Okay. Well, as you, unless anyone's got anything else to say, you can retire to your rooms. After a while, the metallic hum of the machinery in the Stratton column base kind of just fades into the background. Yeah, and you can take a long rest.
Sweet.
And that is where we will end the session.
All right.
So thank you very much for joining us. Till next time.